Born David Robert Jones, few could have imagined the straight-laced British teenager dutifully wearing a suit for his appearance on a 1966 British TV show would become one of the most recognizable style icons in recent history. A short time later, he would undergo one of his many transformations. He renamed himself for American pioneer James Bowie and released his eponymous debut album in 1967. With the 1969 release of Bowie's Space Oddity, another character made his appearance. Major Tom, a fictional astronaut floating in space. Bowie called him a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, hitting an all-time low. Bowie's red mullet had by then become a trademark, but he would become decadent, psychedelic, his style outrageous for his time. Re-emerging once again, this time at the height of glam rock, he became Ziggy Stardust. His hair dyed an electrifying shade of red. He wore eye-popping jumpsuits, bold color, and pushed the boundaries of gender conformity with androgynous style. The costumes were as much a part of his performance as the music. But the singer complained about feeling trapped in the Ziggy character. He killed him off on stage in London in 1973.
Not only is it the last show of the tour, but it's the last show that we'll ever do. Thank you.
And embodied a new alter ego, Aladdin Sane, a thunderbolt painted down the center of his face. His music was harder, nastier, gaudier, Rolling Stone critics said. Bowie brought on designer Kansai Yamamoto to spearhead his costume design. He credited the designer with translating kabuki theater for 70s rock and roll. Plunging jumpsuits, one famously knitted with only one leg, dizzying patterns, plunging necklines. He personified glam, and then took it up a notch. But Bowie wasn't one to stay in character very long. In 1974, he introduced to the world Halloween Jack. A real cool cat, Bowie said. He rocked an eye patch, platform heels, had a thing for scarves. Bowie transitioned into film with the 1976 release of The Man Who Fell to Earth. And with this, the Thin White Duke also made his debut. The look would have a lasting influence on menswear. The Duke was dapper, slicked back hair, white t-shirts, waistcoats. The 80s saw him refining his style. Under Pressure, his collaboration with Queen, topped the charts early in the decade. Bow ties, suspenders, fedoras, pleated pants made up much of Bowie's wardrobe on his Serious Moonlight World Tour. And not long after, with Let's Dance now under his belt, he was thrust back into mainstream pop, rocking the decade with blonde pompadour hair and boxy suits.